the two webinars, they explored different approaches to consolidation.
Yeah,
Obviously, you've got the PE route, which we've been talking about, and there's others sort of growing organically
yeah.
without external money. Um, what did you pick up about how those two different models, how they differ
Yeah.
in practice?
I think that what I picked up was the fact that um, maybe to an extent it's being driven by the vendor. So not every partner, equity partner at an accountancy firm wants to sell to private equity.
Mhm.
Um, and I guess, Streets is a good example of, Streets has done a really good job of providing an alternative model, which is we're not PE backed and we're going to make a virtue of not being PE backed in the same way that people that are PE backed make a virtue of being PE backed.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But their funding model is to use they're quite a big group now. They're using their internally generated cash and they're using structuring like deferred consideration to do all of their deals.
Mhm.
So there's no, I guess what Streets would say is there's no third party influence, there's no third party financial institution, and that's maybe quite appealing to some,
Yeah.
maybe some partners at accountancy firms that have succession issues. I have a succession issue, but I don't want to sell to private equity. That's another option. Um, and of course, we also had the webinar with Nicola Merritt at Cortis Advisory,
Mhm.
and it's slightly different because it's not a traditional accounting. They were created as a transaction services business, and they moved into M&A advisory, and that is that's entirely that's has no third party ownership and has grown organically to 50 people really quite quickly.
Mhm. Mhm.
So there is I mean, albeit in a different service line to accounting, but something that's kind of adjacent, if you like.
Yeah.
There's still organic growth stories in the sector there.
Okay. Okay. No, that's really interesting. Really interesting.